Previously on The Life of Sadie Nichole.
Hello. It's kind of the premise of my whole life story, and documenting it is how can I improve for the next time that I do something, even for the next day, you know? How can I improve my own responses to life, interactions in life? Like, how can I improve that the next day? On Twitch, subscribing automatically gets you access to more of my server. My server is broken down into different memberships, because it's just like it's my mind. Like I've created my server to be my mind, and so different memberships get different access to my mind. Let's see. Yeah, so I'm always releasing new content, and I have more content to come. I'm working pretty hard on new stuff. I've been working on this for a long time, but finally I'm at the point where I'm releasing content, and I will be releasing more content in the future. So turn on the notification bell so that you know when I'm releasing more content, or else you're gonna come back later and be like, "Whoa, where did all this come from?" Because I'm doing some things, and in the future, in the very near future, I will be doing things spontaneously, because that's kind of just how I am. Like I said about my Instagram, it's kind of a taste of kind of how I spontaneously create content off the seat of my pants. It's just what I do. I don't know. I'm not sorry. Anyway. I'm so excited. I get like a few days off from studying. So what am I gonna do with myself? I kind of want to play more video games this week, but I might do other things to like catch up on my goals. I don't have enough security badges. Crap. I just got new wings. So that's pretty cool. I agree. Okay, like I have this goal of getting a new chair. Yeah, it's one of my goals. Hey, I respond way too fast. No! Who's hurting me? Oh, okay, you. Hey, thank you for following. Gardening. Okay, I guess I'll just battle you then. Let's do this. In the world? What am I frozen? Come on, battle. Let's go. Let's do this. Whoever you are. You know where you come. So I was watching my podcast, and like the camera was zoomed all the way in my face. You could see my chipped tooth, and I'm like, oh, there's a story for that. There's a story that goes along with my tooth.
Now back to the show.
Hello. Hi. Welcome to my podcast. Welcome to the life of Sadie Nichole. I'm Sadie Nichole, and this is my squeaky chair. I like my squeaky. So if you're just now tuning into this is my podcast. It's about a lot of things. My thoughts, my life, my thoughts on my life, my thoughts on life in general. I don't know. I'm just making adjustments. In the military, we called it AAR, After Action Review, which means, after doing the actions in the mission, then going over, okay, what did we do? What did we need to do? Did we actually accomplish it? And is there any changes that could be made to make it better or smoother the next time around? So I did AAR on my own podcast to see what I could improve on. It's kind of the premise of my whole life story, and documenting it is how can I improve for the next time that I do something, even for the next day, how can I improve my own responses to life, interactions in life, like how can I improve that the next day, self journey kind of thing. Those on Twitch, subscribing automatically gets you access to more of my server. My server is broken down into different memberships, because it's just like it's my mind. Like I've created my server to be my mind, and so different memberships get different access to my mind. Let's see. Yeah, so I'm always releasing new content, and I have more content to come. I'm working pretty hard on new stuff. I've been working on this for a long time, but finally I'm at the point where I'm releasing content, and I will be releasing more content in the future. So turn on the notification bell so that you know when I'm releasing more content, or else you're gonna come back later and be like, "Whoa, where did all this come from?" Because I'm doing some things, and in the future, in the very near future, I will be doing things spontaneously, because that's kind of just how I am. Like I said about my Instagram, it's kind of a taste of kind of how I spontaneously create content off the seat of my pants. It's just what I do. I don't know. I'm not sorry. Anyway, and America is made up of small businesses and small business owners, and that's 99% of businesses in America are small businesses. So, that is community, and I'm very supportive of that. I'm supportive of the American dream, and somebody's small business is essentially, usually 9 times out of 10, part of their American dream. And I love that, it's them doing what they love and living their life and sharing that art form with others. Also like local restaurants and stuff like that. Yeah. Food made right there, right in front of you. It's like so cool. Pretty cool, huh? Expansion. So I'm always going to kind of dance around like the American dream. I'm raising it from the dead. It's all art, even gardening to me is art. But these small businesses, when I look at a small business, when I go up to a person, I go up to their little display, right? And I'm like, "Hi, I'm Sadie." But when I look at their little display, it's like I'm seeing them, because a small business is essentially an expansion of that person. And so I'd be very compassionate and very like kind and compassionate towards towards the business and towards the product, right? Because that product and that business and even the display is an extension of that person. And so I wouldn't like run up to the person and just like start picking out the flaws and like judging it and just like, you know, you know what I mean? Like I wouldn't do that to a person, and so I'm not going to do that to their business either. It's actually just an extension of myself, right? And the more that I understand that, the more like even my art is an extension of myself, right? Like my photography. Well, you know, I didn't go to photography school. Like I've never taken a photography class, but I just like really wanted to capture the moment in these different moments, especially with like plants or like flowers or like nature, because I grew up in nature. I guess what I realized about myself through my like photography is that I myself then in life I look for the beauty, because in my photography that's what I'm always looking for. I'm always looking in life for, oh, there's beauty. I've got to capture it. So like I do that with like my photography is like a lot of like flowers, and not just flowers, but like how they're sitting, or how they're placed or how they're lit up. And they're lit up with the sun is the greatest lighting. Like nobody can top the lighting of the sun. The lighting of the sun is the greatest lighting that there is. And it's like literally I'll be driving, just driving down the road and just like, holy, like hit the brakes, pull over, get out, run to what I'm looking at. And it's like pretty far away, but when I get closer to it, it's like it gets huge, right? And then I want to capture that. And that's my photography, is that I see beauty from far away and I want to stop what I'm doing and run to it. To me, my photography itself is an expansion of me and my personality, or like my character, in that I stop what I'm doing to take the time, to take the moment to smell the flowers. Okay. Continue on my path and my journey. I start this painting journey, and I start painting. And I've been looking back, because I still have all my paintings, but I'm like looking back at all my paintings, I'm like, man, it reminds me of this conversation that I had. So this conversation that I had with somebody once upon a time when I was just a teenager, I think. And they said, what the heck, Sadie? Like you're black or you're white. Like where's the gray? Like they're all or nothing. Like there's no in between. Like what I so I'm like looking at my paintings and I remember when that was said and I'm like, that's not true. Is it? All right. I don't know because I'm not looking from the outside looking at myself. I try, right? But I'm not. So, I'll keep that in mind. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. I don't know, and I didn't know, and I still kind of don't. But I'm looking at my paintings, and it kind of resembles the same thing. Like it's like all dark or all light. I don't really have an in between yet, and I don't know how to get there. I think that's called balance. I hope that's called balance. I'll shoot for that. That's what I'll aim for. But I don't know that I have arrived. I mean, I'm not a mad scientist. Come on. I'm a happy scientist. I've also moved on to creating a completely different system as well. And so I created the prototype for that. And I've created a mock beta version using what already exists. So pretty much I've already created 3 systems at this point. I guess I like creating systems. Maybe. Good thing I'm going to school for computer science. I love computer science. I do. Then supporting the American dream is supporting people's growth, their self-growth, self-expression, and self-representation. And I think that's really important. Like, I do that with my friends. I do that with people I love. And I do that with my children. Like, I support the people that I love expanding and growing and expressing themselves and representing their own. And I think that's just like so important. So just like on a very touchy-feely, very like heartfelt perspective of the American dream, I think it's fair to reach that. I think it's fair to look at the American dream in such a heartfelt way. I think so. I think it's good. I think it's healthy. I think it's human. I think it's connected. And I think that's exactly what we need. Connection. This brings me a lot of joy. It's the art within me that's the wild beast.
Now back to the show.
Yeah, that's what happens when they get wet. You start slipping. Come here. I love people too. Here.
What's that?
You're gonna blow and make a wish?
I can't.
Keep going. blow it yet.
No, no.
Jophia, I got you one. Okay, ready? Now make a wish.
Blow it.
Yeah?
It looks like that.
Jophia, wait for mommy. Good job.
I want to do another one. This one? Can I throw that one? Yeah. Oh, not very good throw. Okay, now I'm gonna go.
How many go?
I put it in the water. This one.
Stop. We're staying up here. Make sure to stay up here. Hey, hey, hey. Jophie. Careful, Fifi. Be careful. No, I just don't want you getting that close to it a little bit. Not without mommy. I don't want you getting so close to it.
What's that robot thing?
That's a buoy to say how deep the water is.
Remember, deep water, deep water, deep water, deep water. That's how it is, like deep. Mommy, how deep is this water?
Pretty deep. Deep enough to have a boat.
Remember, deep water, deep water, deep. I see a bug in there. A bug is pushing it. Oh! Sophie, Mommy!
You're so tall.
Mama!
Huh?
Daddy needs happy Michael faces. Hey,
Jophie. You're so tall. Sibling rivalry. Looks the same no matter what the face is. Michael.
A picture of a neigh of a horse. Look in this. It's a horse picture.
Ooh, that's a beautiful butterfly.
Let's go and see something in the sky. Uh-oh, a snake is running around you because it loves you.
Because it loves me? Cheers. Cheers to that. They're watering the plants.
Now back to the show.
I know that I completed like a lot. Required me. Okay, I guess I'll just battle you then. Let's do this. In the world? What am I frozen? Come on, battle! Let's go! Let's do this! Whoever you are. You know where you go. So I was watching my my podcast and like the camera was zoomed all the way in my face. You can see my chipped tooth, and I'm like, oh, there's a story for that. There's a story that goes along with my tooth. Once upon a time, when I was in the military, I'll see you later or earlier. What? Never mind. So long. So once upon a time, I gotta go back out here. I was in the military, and I was low crawling through the sand, as you do. On our weapons, on my M16 Alpha 2, along with anyone else that had an M16 Alpha 2, which is everybody, before they gave everybody an M4. On the end of the barrel is what's called a BFA. BFA Bravo Foxtrot Alpha. BFA. Blank firing adapter. If you look that up, that's fun. So at the end of the barrel, it's blank firing adapter. It's got this little metal pin that goes, that screws into it. It's basically a screw, a really large one. And I was low crawling, and I couldn't get I couldn't get to the or I couldn't get past. There was like 2 lanes of traffic here. All right, it's like 2 lanes of low crawling traffic, and if someone in front of you is going too slow, then you're supposed to like it's like soldier, soldier, and then over here soldier, soldier. But in between the 2 lanes of low crawling, there's just like space so that if the person in front of you is going too slow, you can just like get over, into the middle lane kind of, and then pass them, low crawl faster than them through the sand, and get in front of them and then keep going. Kind of like a race, but we just had to keep doing it. And so I guess I'm done with the vault. No freaking way. That's cool. So the person in front of me was like really upset and like couldn't move because they were so wiped. They were just like so exhausted. And the person next to me, that lane of traffic was going just fine, is flowing or whatever. But I was like, well, I'm gonna go into the middle. I'm gonna go in the middle lane. I'm gonna pass this soldier because they don't want to move, and there's nothing I can do about that, except for like, you can do it, come on, you can do it, and they didn't want to do it. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna pass you. So I go and I get in the middle lane, and I'm going low crawling. I'm like, whew, and I just like take a breath for a second, like lay my head on my rifle, okay, on the metal, and I turn my head like this just to like take a breath before I keep going. And when I laid my head on my rifle to take a breath, at that exact same moment, actually my bunkmate, who just so happened to be my bunkmate, was like really frustrated with the person in front of them, and so they were like, they got like really, really frustrated, and I was like, I'm moving, like I want to get out of here, but before like looking to see if there was already somebody in the middle lane, they just like threw their M16 Alpha 2 like with like the whole weight of it over to the right, which was right where I was. For that brief second that I was just like taking a breath, and everybody's weapon had a blank firing adapter on the end of it, and so that person's rifle and the blank firing adapter at the end of the barrel. Oh, pink ones. Okay, I'm changing these. I'm changing my clothes. The blank firing adapter at the end of the barrel of that soldier's weapon went right into my face, like full speed, full speed ahead, and went straight through my lip and chipped my tooth. And so, along with my chipped tooth, I have also a matching scar in my lip, like literally pierced through my lip. Like I could have just put a ring in it, I was so mad. Which one did I want to do? Don't want to do Doomwood. Wait, didn't I already do Doomwood? I'm so excited. I get like a few days off from studying. So what am I gonna do with myself? I kind of want to play more video games this week, but I might do other things to like catch up on my goals. I don't have enough security badges. Crap. I just got new wings. So that's pretty cool. I agree. I guess I wasn't level 18 yet, and I'm getting closer to level 19 now, so maybe Maybe this actually is a little easier than it was before. Not. Opposite of easy. Opposite of simple. It was way too difficult for me. Uh-oh. I'm dying. Ah! It took the wrong one. It doesn't give you enough health. And they respawn so fast. Okay. Like, step away, do one of these at a time, and then, like, run up the mountain. See that? Freaking respawn. Death has to revive me. Great. Okay, this is why I don't do the slabs yet. I'm gonna go travel somewhere else. Somewhere else completely. Okay, like, I have this goal of getting a new chair. Yeah, it's one of my goals. Hey, that respawned way too fast. No! Who's hurting me? Oh, okay, you. Hey, thank you for following. I'm just chilling, just like, beating up boogers. So that's fun. I think it's funny. Kind of humor never goes out of style ever.